And how many times have we heard the phrase, but wait, there's more. There's still a couple more, actually, to consider here in the second playing day of V-League 2026 Collegiate Challenge. And right now we move on to the men's as we take a look at the result of the two women's category matches that we have seen earlier, with Adamson taking care of business. And later on, it was UST who took a straight sweep victory against San Beda. But here we're going to be telling you a different story, as UST Golden Spikers is going to be up against Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights, and later on ang LaSalle Green Spikers, they're going to be going up against the NU National University Bulldogs. Welcome once again, and of course it's all happening right here at Gameville Central Park, not in New York but here in Mandaluyong. Benji Santiago, Lois Santa Maria, dito naman tayo sa men's. Mas mabilis kaya ito, Lois?
Oh, we'll see. Because we have to take note that both of these teams are also the powerhouse of their mother league. So we have two teams that are also hungry to bounce back kasi nga from their yesterday's game, both of these teams that are competing today were defeated. But right now, I know for sure yung eagerness nandun to bounce back. Of course, both of these teams have also were also matched up against from last V-League. So I think medyo familiar naman sila, even if magkaibang liga yung sinalihan nila for this season.
Of course, we're talking about the two teams that we are trying to get ready. Pero tingnan muna natin the whole thing in general, as we have, of course, 8 participating teams, both in the UAAP and NCAA divisions, batting it out here in the men's division. At ayan, nakikita ninyo, they actually have to qualify to get themselves involved here to be playing some more. Kung tutuusin natin, ano? And yun nga, at least dito balanse. 4 yung sa UAAP, 4 yung sa NCAA. So maganda, ano? Kasi kung talaga tutuusin, hindi naman talaga usually naghaharap yung mga yan eh.
Exactly. So right now, we'll see yung naging performance ng UST from their previous game, which was yesterday. So medyo fresh pa talaga sa laban. And as you can see here, we have Sally. Even if they were defeated by NU, another player stood out, contributing 17 attacks. And ito, as you can see, for their whole teams, yung attacks nila medyo less nga lang. And I think one of the notable numbers that we can see here is yung opponent errors. Ang laki ng binigay din itong UST towards NU. However, at talagang NU, they really capitalize on their attacks.
We're also going to be taking note of, this is going to be a test of endurance and strength para sa UST dahil 5 sets ang pinanggalingan nila when they went up against NU. At saka medyo masakit yun. Mahaba-haba yung laro. And then, of course, yung binabanggit mo na nga ngayon, time to bounce back. Now let's take a look over at the other side. Basically going through some sort of an experience like that. Hindi rin maiksi yung pinanggalingan nila. It went into 4 sets. And for a little while, they were in the thick of the fight, especially in set number 4 when they met itong ang Arellano University.
Exactly. So yung mga laban natin kahapon are familiar foes. At again, powerhouse nga sila. But another player stood out on the side of Letran Knights. We have CJ Dumonguito, who have contributed 21 points, built on 19 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace. So almost present siya dun sa lahat ng department. But as you can see here, kung makikita nyo yung opponent errors, napakalaki ng binigay nitong Letran Knights over sa pagkapanalo ng Arellano University. So malaki-laking bagay yun. Somehow lumamang nga sila sa attacks and also yung blockings. Pero yun nga, yung error. Those are really the free points that Letran Knights gave out to their opponents.
One thing is for sure, we're going to be actually thinking about a lot of the positives in trying to come up with their first win. And this is basically the second outing of these two teams going up against each other. We're talking about UST versus Colegio de San Juan de Letran. That's coming your way in just a little while.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the volleyball action here at Gameville Central Park, Mandaluyong City. This is your V-League 2026 Collegiate Challenge, where it all started. It's the preliminary rounds of the men's division, match number 3, featuring University of Santo Tomas Golden Spikers and the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Orlando Ortega. Second referee, Ms. Justin Navidad. Now let us welcome the starters. First, for UST Golden Spikers. Starting with their team captain at number 8, Lawrence Bora. Jersey number 5, Max Macam. At 14, Trevor Valera. Number 16, Titus Villacrucis. Number 17, Gabby Hernandez. At 25, John Chris Aiko. Starting libero number 6, Adriel Alabon. Head coach is Mr. Oji Mamon. Calling on the Letran Knights. Starting with their team captain number 14, Dave Lardizaba. At number 1, Vince Himzon. Jersey number 10, Wayne Aranyo. At number 11, Jero Santiagudo. Number 15, Max Lopez. At 16, Krister Ambrosio. Starting libero, number 5, Luke Cordero. With our head coach, Mr. Jesse Lopez. It's the V-League 2026 Collegiate Challenge. UST Golden Spikers versus Letran Knights. May the best team
All right,
win.
once again, Benji Santiago, Lois Santa Maria to be doing the coverage for all of you sa araw ng linggo. But we know you will never have enough of sports, especially volleyball. And that's why we have this V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026. At least nakakangiti pa sila pagkatapos sila matalo kahapon.
Exactly. Really a test of stamina. Imagine coming here
I
pagod
know.
ka kahapon. Both of these teams played more than 3 sets. So, tapos coming again into this match. And we'll see kung sinong kupunan ang merong mas malakas na stamina, more eager to bounce back.
Kahapon yung mga kasama nga natin, hindi ako nagkakamali, para mga 14 sets yata sila. Mas mabigat din yun. Anyways, magkaiba naman yun. I'm just trying to bring some light moments. Masyado kayo mga seryoso as we take a look at USC going and trying and getting the first point. It's a delivery rito para sa USC Golden Spikers.
And that's courtesy of Bora.
Lawrence Bora delivering the goods. How about this? As Letran will try to get themselves on the board with this really powerful attack, but the dig para sa Golden Spikers. And now, so did you see this? Kind of a long rally in the men's division.
Very good block there by Valera. Guarded that net. As you can see, kanina nga sabi natin, mas mabilis itong men's, but yung mga pinapakita na it appears like even ganun sila kabilis, everybody can really extend the tempo.
Diba, a lot of people would say, yun nga, madali daw, yung patay kagad yung bola pagka mensa naglalaro. Hindi nila iniisip yung somehow yung depensa gumagana rin.
Exactly.
At nagiging appropriate din siya doon sa offense, defense, countering it.
Valera's just really present on that net.
Trevor Valera knows his thing more than a lot of people would know, most probably. Like a silent operator. Oh! Loving that.
And again, Lardy Zabal boosting the morale of his team early on this set. And kahapon, isa din siya sa nagpaula ng magagandang puntos. Right now, starting off with that strong attack.
Like his team captain, Dave Tisabal, para rin rito sa panig naman ng Letran at UST. Ayun na. Yung mga typical na sinasabi natin. Ayan. Patay kagad yung bola.
Now, Valera's not only present on the net, but also with offense. He's really making sure that his presence is felt. If we can recall last time, we can say that UST is really has an advantage in terms of papers, diba? But I think Letran have to be reminded na during their last matchup, as I was saying a while ago during our introduction, na nakakuha sila ng isang set sa kanilang laban last year. And I think it shouldn't be a challenge for Letran. They just have to remain consistent and maging stable with how they perform, just like the set that they won.
Be comfortable and realize the whole familiarity and chemistry. Wow, Trevor Valera on a hot streak here para sa Golden Spikers. Here he is again.
Really on fire. And I love the trust na binibigay nitong setter with Valera. Is alam niyang on fire pa eh.
Masyado mataas pa yata yung point that time.
Exactly.
And committing a service error.
It's really important for service, especially for the likes of Valera. Nakakagaling lang with 4 consecutive points, tapos biglang magsiservice. So the adrenaline is still there.
Letran going for this attack. Sometimes, yung mga arms niya, ginagamit talaga ng mga attackers yan na panlaban din to get the point.
That's courtesy of Ambrosio, side of Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
Mr. Ambrosio already establishing and getting himself on the board here. For serving 5. Set number 1 natin. How about the Lawrence Bola trying to provide some good setup jobs here for the Golden Spikers, up by 2 right now.
Now we have Villa Cruzes on the side of UST. Well, a lot of middle activation on the side of UST right now. Magandang indication to na nagkakaroon ng magandang pasa. That's why UST was able to execute good plays and middle activation as well. Good save.
Let's try this again. Ambrosio activated once again, going for that attack. If he can't do it the first time around, he will not be denied this second time.
You can really see the delivery of power from that attack.
So here he is, Spicer Lou Ambrosio.
Another one from Villa Cruzes.
And another good set again by Lawrence Bora. Yan yung mga tinatawag ko kami sa pinapagwapo mo yung iyong mga kampi.
Exactly. Bora being the playmaker.
Ace! First one to get 8 points and sending us to the first technical timeout. That's UST Golden Spikers. All right, once again, just to get you familiarized and getting used to it, ating tournament format, single round robin para sa ating 8 teams, only the top 4 teams shall qualify for the semi-finals. Ayan, ang ranking system natin, FIVB. Siyempre, ituloy mo to, Lois.
And so the usual, itong mga maglalaban sa top 4 teams, rank 1 versus rank 4 and rank 2 versus rank 3. And kung sino man ang i-eliminate from that match-up, maglalaro for bronze medal.
Tsaka best of 3, you know? Nagiging series siya. But still, long ways to go for that to happen. We have to concentrate first on what's going on here in the preliminaries as we take a look at this long rally. Yun lang. Kanina tinitingnan ko, abot ba ng kisabi? Kasi we got this new rule eh, di ba? Ano, kahit tumama siya sa kisabi.
Exactly. That's a new rule na implied nitong FIVB rules. Because we are dependent on the rules of FIVB. It also applies here in Manila.
Yeah, that's right. Basta nandun lang sa direction, ano? Nandun lang sa small
within
area.
the area of the team. Pag tumama na sa ceiling ng opponent, that counts as fault
parang
na.
bago lang yan, ano? So I can remember in the previous years that we've been covering V-League. May mga hanging lights, di ba? Kung minsan yung venue, tumama sa ilaw doon. Nga pala, yun ang tanong ko ngayon. What if it's not a ceiling? What if it's just those hanging lights?
I think that also counts kasi ceiling nasa taas
So
anything above you.
Yung challenge dito, net fault. Oo nga naman, sumayad nga naman that time.
A good observation there on the side of Letran, those their coaches. Nakita yon kasi tinatry pa nila isalba yung bola kanina eh.
JJ Makam. Yeah, medyo napahaba yung kanyang braso and reach that time around. Coach Jesse Lopez rather, ang head coach para rito sa Letran. And he knows more than a thing or two when it comes to spotting those infractions.
Now that point came from Makam John Julian.
Yes, JJ for short.
And you can really see yung atake niya kanina. It was really intentional just to break off the blocker's hands.
An ace for UST.
And that's courtesy of Villacruzes again. Kanina, lahat ng puntos na came from the attacks in the middle. Right now, very controlled serve.
How about this great combination play and a good delivery right there. That's Lopez. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to be a challenge here. Net touch din ang hinahanap.
The call of the referee, sabi ko merong block touch. I think Valera is justifying na wala talaga siyang touch.
This will prove everything. Oh, what? No block touch right there. And could have been a nice attack, but it did not earn them the point. Instead, this is now going to be 11-7 or 11-6, sorry. Para sa favor ng UST. Very good serve this time around. Kaya pambuhayin. Yes. They're going for the attack in Gala Sumaya.
This time it's really obvious. Medyo na out of balance lang from adjusting to that set. But it really happens in the volleyball.
7 serving 11 here in set number 1, the first of the 2 matches in the men's division that we're bringing to you coming from Gameville Central Park here in Mandaluyong. Bola
good, successful play. Courtesy of Bora.
And I like that partnership ni Bora tsaka nito si Valera. Oh, too low and short. The intention was there for Gabby Hernandez. Nevertheless, they still have this 4-point advantage, 8 serving 12. That's Lopez at the service area. A loaded serve right there for Mats Lopez. Oh, ito naman sa ilalim na. Oh, but then hawakan ng Letran. Good break for UST.
You can really see yung intention talaga eh. Sobrang babasagin eh. And that's one of the... It's also hard to learn yung observation mo mid-air to deciding na just take advantage of the blockers.
Wanting to go cross court, successful at that. New Ambrosio.
And if UST takes advantage of the blockers, ito naman si Ambrosio have already mastered itong pag-alis sa blockers, pag-iwas sa blockers.
Ball still up and still in play. How about this? What's that block? Dito naman tayo sa kabila pumunta. Yeah, even the blockers could not put a stop to that attack.
Now we have another point from Lardi Zabal. Kept on hearing more from Ambrosio. At least somebody is also stepping up on the side. Another name is stepping up on the side of Letran. Santiago was there, but it wasn't enough to counter that powerful attack.
And that is a statement. If I ever saw one, it's beginning to happen here in set number 1. 14-10, Ambrosio denied. Timeout's going to be called here by Letran. They trail 10-15.
May receive naman tayo. So pag tumingin ka doon, tingnan mo kung saan siya pumupunta. Kapag nakita mo na nandito na lamang na, at least mahirapan siya humabol doon. Hey guys, may receive naman tayo. Masyado lang tayong kampante sa mga galaw natin. Parang nawawala yung eagerness ba? Ha? Challenge! 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 Uy!
Hey, riba! Riba! Riba!
Most probably trying to address kind of lack of energy, diba?
Based on what I heard, sabi nga nito ni Coach Jesse was really specifying itong position nila eh, yung strategy nila if something happens. And also, nabanggit na rin yung nawawala yung eagerness.
Yung eagerness, yeah. Oh, nga. Eager to score. I guess that's the right attitude and the right response.
Speaking of eagerness, we have
Ambrosio.
Ambrosio. You can really also hear yung power ng attack na kanina.
I know. Four-point set number 1 here. Nothing much that Juan could do about that. Power attack. The Cordero helpless. Second technical timeout. UST still ahead. Two teams, and we did not actually fail to make mention that they're trying to bounce back, to recover, and forget about everything that happened yesterday during the opening of V-League. Colegio Challenge 2026. But so far, so good here for UST. Serving 16-11. A good serve. It's going to be the reaction here. So ito na naman.
Another eager player. Ready Zabal, one of the top performers din. Itong Letran.
Eagerness, the name of the game. It's how Coach Jesse would want to see from his players here. Still they're down, but 12 serving 16. This makes for more exciting set number 1. Alabar holds up with it. And then the denial, but it went out.
Itong strategy na meron ng UST, kanina pa kasi nila nagagawa yung taking advantage of the blocker's hands. It may look easy, but it really takes years of practice.
Denied. Max Lopez gave it a try. Look at how it was done. Well read. Gabi Hernandez serves it into the net.
Well, a breather for Letran. However, hindi dapat maging complacent itong UST because once again, kapag nabalik ng Letran yung full eagerness nila inside the court, be deadly for UST. Just like that. I think it's Aranyo blocking that net.
Let's see. They're egging their coach. Ochi Mamon to go for a challenge. Indeed, there is going to be a challenge here.
I think the challenge is to see kung outside ba or inside yung block.
Makam actually with the instant signal. Ball in, ball out.
It's in.
Look at that.
Kahit, I think this is the beauty of volleyball kahit gano'n lang kaonte, basta merong bola na tumama within sa white line, automatically means na in yung bola.
Kala ko nga yung shadow lang. But it's in. It's ruled in. He continues tonight. First time. Let's go back row. Good recognition. Makam doing it. Naipon lahat sa harap yung Letran
Makam making sure na makakabawi siya doon. You can also see yung height difference ito ni Aranyo as well as ni Makam kanina. It's also amazing how Makam was Aranyo was able to block that ball. But then,
serves it out. Yep. May mga nagtatanong, wala ba rito si Johnny Banyas? Baka wala
nagpapay nga dahil kakagaling lang sa national game.
You know what I'm so surprised about him when he comes here to play, parang hindi siya libero, you know. In international plays, he plays a different kind of role. Multi-talented.
This just speaks about how versatile of a player he is. Another player who mastered itong attack is also Max Lopez.
And here he is at service area. Now na tumungtong sa 20 points ang UST. Talk about power. Well, siya yung nag-ayos pointers kanila kahapon. Book Sally just checked in and announcing his presence. Nakakabit service area, 21-16. Tumama pa, sumayad sa net. No problem for Letran. So now I was talking about.
Very on-point attack from Lardizabal.
Being the team captain, he's got to show some leadership here in trying to mount a comeback. Well, this time around, that Sembao is third center for UST. He was chosen as the best setter, I'm not mistaken. Oh, sometimes you just have to play it smart.
Letran was also reminded that it's not always about power.
Sabi nga, pagkakasarado yung pintuan, subok mo sa bintana. 22-17 right now. Oh, one-hand set. Subok ulit. Joust. Buhay pa! Rally continues. Maybe it could have been out, but who doesn't love a long rally like this?
Here we have smart plays para dito kay Lardizabal. You see the intensity of game here. A good floor defense ang haba ng rally na yon.
UST got some questions here. That Sembao approaching. Our first referee, Orlando Ortega, most probably checking what happened. And okay na. Lamang pa rin naman sila. Pero sometimes yung momentum yun ang gusto nilang mapigilan They're picking up on the energy. Eagerness nga di ba? Is the main word here para sa Letran. Beaten. I thought they were going for a 1-2 play, pero they came up short. Kailangan. It's got to be an extra effort that time around, but failure somehow. Timeout muna, Coach Jesse ng Letran.
Service natin, middle, hatiin sa gitna ha. Pag ang receive pumunta rito, adjust ng konti. Tingin sa wicket kung saan pupunta. Para hindi ka malito. Papasok na, magti-3 spiker sila. Pag mga ganun, pag mga ganun na chance ball, sayang yun Yun yung kailangan natin pag crucial. Pressure game, kailangan natin yung pag na-depensahan, dapat points natin yung para makuha natin yung momentum. O, pasa muna tayo ha, pasa ha. Bahala ka kung saan mo gusto mo. 1 or 2. Ikaw ang
Your thoughts on what we've heard from Coach Jesse, Lois?
Well, very specific na itong gusto mangyari ni Coach Jesse. And if you can also heard, it's very specific about the activation of the middle. Especially kapag yung specific na pasa yung nakita nila kanina. So we'll see if they will be able to translate itong gustong mangyari ni Coach Jesse.
Tsaka he was telling his boys to get ready. Yung mga simultaneous 3 attackers now. Kasi kumbaga finishing na ito At Letran responding very well and positively to the instructions of Coach Jesse in getting the point.
And right now, Bermido was able to redeem himself dun sa naging error niya kanina as he wasn't able to push to yung bola na tumama dun sa antena. It's also good na a trust was also given to him despite of the error a while ago.
Brosio, safe serve and everything. That's Sembao. Let's see how they do this for Letran. Some help from the net. Presence of mind naman that time around. From Villa Crucis, and Letran will once again get a point.
And speaking of presence of mind, we have Himzon. Guarding that net. Payong na payong.
The usual reliables checking in, making an impact. Timeout naman ang UST.
Mahaba or cross lang na mahaba, walang 6 na pakawala. Kasi nandun yung tatlong lakad pag gitna mo pinalo. Edge ng block ang katargeted. Use the block, sige lang.
Advantage tayo.
Pasa ulit tayo, pasa tayo.
Simula natin sa pasa.
Kay Ojimamo naman, ano narinig mo, Lois?
Well, we heard na yun yung kanina pa nilang ginagawa eh. It was very clear, targetin yung edge ng block. So that's one way to take advantage of the blocker's hand. So it was really a strategy all along. Yung kanina pa nilang na-execute. But I think itong si Coach Oji, nire-remind niya lang kasi nga solid block itong nagawa ni Himzon kanina from the attack of UST.
Mr. Lou Ambrosio, very important serve here. They're getting some momentum, protecting back row. Wow, what great rally once again.
Very smart play from Lopez Maximus.
Maximizing the way he was able to do that play.
Really takes years of practice to be able to execute that one. A very good observation from Lopez. Definitely a smart play. But it seems like UST is still trying to contest ito nangyari from that last point.
Hindi naman sila mag-challenge and everything. So we got the 2-point set here in the opener. Yabao. On a roll ang Letran bigla.
Because that attack was so fast. UST is hoping for a block touch. But I think Letran is really firm na wala daw silang nahawakang bola. But we'll see.
Challenged by Coach Oji Mamon. Crucial eh. Let's see how it happens.
Magandang kapit rin yung ginawa nitong Letran. Kasi kanina ang laki ng kalamangan ng UST. Maybe nagkaroon lang ng complacency on the side of UST.
Wala eh. Successful challenge, UST. Don't look now. It makes for a more exciting ending ng ating first set pa lamang.
So, sino yung nagsasabing mabilis ang laro ng men's division?
Kaya nga eh. Mabilis na rin nga sabi ko yung reaction kasi. Not just concentrate on the attacks. Yung reaction din ng defense.
Exactly.
Ready na rin yan. Letran was not ready. Now 2 set points for the Golden Spikers.
Medyo na-shake off yung momentum para dito sa Letran. Ito si Delicana.
Andre Delicana serving for the set. Letran, can they still find some ways? Good save, good recovery. They go for the attack. That's going to be a point here for Letran. They're not far from being done here in the opener.
That net touch, obvious naman yun kasi gumalaw talaga ng sobra yung net. A good clutch from Lopez.
23-24. Still a set point for UST though. We have a timeout on the floor here. UST.
Yun ang problema kasi ng kayo na wala na kayo sa focus. So, nag-i-enjoy kayo ng laro na ano na kayo. Nag-referee na kayo.
Advantage siya, pasa tayo sa takot tayo.
Narinig nyo siya. Tulungan mo yung ano, Max. Kayong dalawa na, ha?
Advantage tayo, atin yan!
Pag sinet yung bola, kumabagay lahat. Hindi natatapos sa isang
Yung paraan, pag mayroon or walang pass paraan.
Eh, nakita ko nga, hindi pa nga naglalaro si G-Boy De Vega eh, no? Ayos na ayos pa yung buhok eh.
And I think right now itong Letrans just really taking advantage dito sa more playing time ng other players from UST.
That's some good runs. Ooh! They're going for extended set here.
Well, they're pushing for more than 25. That's really good decision there.
Ibang klase yung hang time na yun.
It's what you call a quality volleyball.
Defying gravity for a little while.
That's from Ambrosio.
Letran. Still going for it. UST. Like everything they have been trying, Letran has been ready. And Letran adding some more surprises now. They are at some point turning things around here in the opener.
And you can see how Bermido is able to deceive the blockers. Iba yung position ng katawan niya as compared dun sa naging angle ng wrist action niya. Very smart player.
Solmilio serving for the set. UST. Let's go in a minute. No! Letran will be able to do it. They need to bounce back, but this is a come from behind to survive UST in the first set.
And ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. It's as if naulit yung nangyari last season as Letran being up against UST, nakuha nila yung first set, and now they were able to do it again. And if they can maintain the composure and the same strategies that they have in this set, who knows, maybe hindi na maulit at makuha nila yung pagkapanalo for this match.
Well, just to let everybody know, sa volleyball, bilog pa rin ang bola.
A lot of smart plays there.
What action, what sequence.
Gotta commend the effort of Letran.
You don't give up. And it's not yet the end, but of course set number 1 has just ended in favor of Letran 26-24. How it has happened. Parang biglang umikot ng pakabila ang mundo in favor of Letran 26-24, Lois.
As you can see here, kita nyo yung attacks really at the same level. Hindi din nagkakalayo in terms of blockings. Lumamang pa nga itong UST in terms of aces, pero yung errors, I think ito yung maganda sa numbers. Hindi natin masyadong na-notice na meron palang ganito kalaking error yung UST kanina. It's because of the intensity of the game. But as you can see here, malaking bagay rin to. I would say na itong pagkapanalo ng Letran, it's also because of their effort. Ang laki rin ng kalamangan ng UST kanina, but also because of the UST's error. nakakuha ng isang set itong Letran. So,
Hindi na biro to, sabi ni Oji Mamo. J-Boy, maglaro ka na.
exactly, yun yung sinasabi natin kanina. Letran took advantage nitong absence ni De Vera inside the court. Right now, we'll see.
Simpson, yeah, familiar faces here. There's Salabar also. Ambrosio has done wonderfully back in the first set.
Exactly.
All right, 1-0 lead para sa panig ng Letran, and a quick point to open up the second set for UST naman.
That's courtesy of Katinsag. We got cross-court attack. I think UST was just reminded na hindi dapat ina-underestimate itong Letran. One of the powerhouse in the NCAA.
And now Letran answers right back and get their own point.
Good presence of mind there from Santiagudo. Santiagudo, isa to sa nag-close off yung set kanina. Stable blocker.
Sometimes no choice na rin that time around. Si Lawrence Bora going for a one-hand set. Sa kamay, mahirap nga naman kasi kontrolin eh, no? Hindi mo na lang yung reaction ng yung attacker if he could actually find something else. Buhay pa rin! And that's out! That's long! Para pagdating sa long rally, ang tibay nitong Letran.
Exactly. I think one of the things that I've noticed, nakapag-adjust na sila sa floor defense nila kanina. Kanina when UST was capitalizing on taking advantage of the blockers and outsmarting plays, itong Letran was observing on the patterns that they can use up against UST.
3 serving 1! Yun nga lang. It's like running out of beautiful things to do that time. Max Lopez, tireless. That's the way we have seen him in action back in the opener.
This is something that Letran needs to avoid, especially yung mga key players ng UST is already inside the court.
An infraction against Letran, and that's going to be a point here for UST. So I'm talking about John Chris Aiko. Napalakas, napahaba.
Much adrenaline on that hit.
Talagang may sinyalis. Palo, kuya. Pinalo nga na lakas lang. Dikit pa rin. 4 serving 3. Second set. USC lost the first set. Service error. Yung napansin nga natin, 9 errors in the first set. Hindi man ganun ka-obvious, pero marami yun, ha? Consider. All going up right there. Napasobra sa receive. That time, butas sa gitna. And Aiko noticing it right away.
I think Aiko already contributed 4 points for his squad.
Great Delicana with a good serve right there. Over receive. Oh, buhay pa rin. Sila pa pumuntos.
It's amazing how Himzon was able to execute that attack as nobody expected. Kasi I think sa ganyang situation, the only thing that you have in mind is maibalik yung bola. But Himzon still has the intention to kill.
Off balance in everything, pero a reliable player naman talaga rito para sa Letran, Vince Himzon. And right now, taking a look at Dave Latizabal. the line, trying to break this deadlock that we have for the moment. Hit down, lalamang ang Letran. 6-5.
That's another one for Himzon. One of the things that I like about Letran is even if nandyan na si De Vega and the other key players, they're not even swayed.
Well, Himzon is also a key player para sa Letran. And at that time, UST will get the point, and we're all even up at 6. Set number 2. Trevor Valera. Parang tumahimik si Trevor for a little while. Oh, 1-2 play!
Very good decision making from Letran's playmaker, Aranyo. I think isa sa mga reason dito is yung pamilya nila almost din yung ate nito ni Aranyo is also a setter from a different school. Hello to Jenny Aranyo. Smart play there.
Ambrosio at the line. Oh, not to be denied. Gagawa na talaga ng paraan niya. John Chris Aiko.
Aiko. Ito ngayon, tinatranslate na nila yung instruction ni Coach Oji kanina. Yung dulo lang ng blockers.
Let's see this. Himzon activated on that play. Go for the attack first to reach 8 points in a close second set. Technical timeout. All right, take a look at this bunch. Keep cool with Nestle Crunch. Check out on Facebook. And ito nga at Nestle Ice Cream PH. May Instagram. Valera ang binabandera that time around. USC is down by 1. Not anymore.
Now the Vega is activated.
G-Boy, sabi niya, okay, game na.
Game time for G-Boy.
Here he is with that familiar power serve that he has in his arsenal. Back-to-back points para sa UST this time around. Katinsag responsible for that one. Private. Hindi nakareact, Chi-Boy. Well, it has been a trademark for him.
That serve was too much.
I know, kargado eh. Alam niya na yan. Parang nakita niya na, na-experience niya na yan. At syempre, pag pinupuri natin.
Breather to para sa Letran. Opportunity for them to take advantage dun sa naging error ni G-Boy. And also because nasa back row siya ngayon. And now we have Lopez on the front line on the side of Letran.
Taking a look to Wayne Aranyo, their center at the service area. Safe serve lang. They're willing to engage in a rally here. Pero I thought na inip ito si Max Lopez, pero okay lang. It's able to score and tie it all up once again here in the second.
Para dito kay Lopez, kakaiba talaga yung atake niya eh. Even if nabablock ng UST, hindi nila kayang patayin. But right now, another attack was hard to counter para dito sa side ng Letran.
Gabby Hernandez. There is going to be a challenge here from Letran. Everything happening so fast. Biniblang ako talaga sa vision ng mga coaches.
Everything is happening so fast, pero parang ang tagal.
Ganun ba
daming
yan?
rally.
Lalo na yung mga long rallies that we have been seeing. I mean, I was just talking about that sequence na meron ka pa rin mapapansin. Ano? Kapag, yeah, syempre, ano, yung tenure mo rin as a head coach and being a player for so many years then, talking about Coach Jesse Lopez. Like, it's a dawn of a new generation na nga ito. Naglalaro pala si Coach OG Mamut, coach na yan. I had a chance to cover yung Spikers turf. That's why. Center line fault.
Yeah.
Meron eh. Oo.
Then good eye from the coaches. It's really good how the other coaches can also observe yung mga ganong magiging advantage ng isang team eh. Kasi usually we tend to focus on what's happening dun sa taas ng net.
Familiarity and the expectations. You know? They've seen so much of it already.
Exactly.
Hindi na bago sa kanila yun. Oh! Randy was right there. Pwede pa ba? Aba! Nagawa ng paraan! Look at this right now. Bora. A good set. Cordero. Oh, yun lang. Come up in a block.
Good block from Gabriel Hernandez.
Pero dikit yun. Ayaw maghiwalay. Tied at 11, folks, here in set number 2. Letran took the first set. Max Lopez again.
And the effort of Lopez. Really admire his athleticism. You can see yung leap niya at saka yung delivery ng power. It's really working. Lopez is really, I think, the kryptonite para dito sa UST.
Ito naman, bawi naman. Trevor Valera. Sabi niya, parang tagal ko ng tahimik.
Gotta love the effort and setting style nitong UST.
And setter Lawrence Bora serving a good one. 12 even, not anymore.
Gotta stop the bleeding. You just have to go to Lardizabal. Everybody is on fire on the side of Letran. You have Lardizabal, you have Ambrosio, you have Lopez.
Nobody wants to give an inch. UST naman. Right now, they create some sort of a separation here. It is now 14-12. Pakicheck lang yung score natin. It is now 14-12 in favor of... Ayan, teka. Binabago. Ay, hindi pala 13 all. Sorry. Hindi pala tayo may mali. Ayan, tama na yan. Oo. Dami ko kasi nakikita ang score. Hindi ko na alam kung alin ang tama. Sorry, 13 all. Okay. Teka muna, yung scoreboard natin, medyo naglolo ko.
Now, Letran is challenging whether na-save ba talaga ng UST yung atake.
Anything is so crucial. Floor touch.
Letran is successful to that challenge.
Nahuli yung pancake.
Nobody really anticipated na mag-go off speed itong Simpson.
Bora. And there's also that net fault. Changing the pace of the way that attack was executed. Trevor Valera trying to break this deadlock.
Now we have exchanges of errors para sa dalawang koponan.
Feeling the pressure. Maaga pa naman. But right now, that's like a giveaway of a point para sa Letran.
And we now have 3 consecutive errors from both teams.
Ambrosio. Bora. Back set. Ball still up here for Alabar. The tap. The tip. Tinula. Kuha pa rin. Lopez. Doesn't get the point. Here we go into a second technical timeout with Letran up 2. All right, if this is proving to be bringing you a lot of excitement, ano pa lang ito, pangatlo. May pang-apat tayo, which are a lot of people actually expecting to come up with a high-intensity kind of a game and a match later on. Bakit nga naman hindi? And yung lasal lang naman yun.
So it's for us to figure out kung gaano tayo katagal dito mamaya.
I know. Okay lang yan. Ang maganda dito, this is getting to be entertaining as Letran right now trying to create the distance, finding themselves up 3. Ano na nangyayari sa UST rito, Lois?
Well, we can't really say because a lot of the key players on the side of UST is already present. But I think it's really the adjustment of Letran because after all, itong UST, isang system lang din naman yung nilalaro nila eh. Good presence of mind on the side of Letran. As then again, Himzon contributed another point for his team. And if I'm correct, 6 points na siya ngayon.
Actually, it's USC that ball went out. Pero the effort was there. Yun lang naman yun. Sabi natin, hindi na rin bago si Himzon. Lopez up with that ball. Bora. They try to go back row. That's covered. That's Lopez. Oh, sumobra. Nagigil.
Too much power. Lacking wrist action para dito kay Lopez. Sa valuable terms pa nga, we call that happy birthday.
Pwede ka magpa-receive 1. Receive 1 tayo. Diba? Pag hindi sumunod yung gitna, alam mo na ako kanina yung gitna. Pwede dito. Okay. Okay. Ito, kay Max. Okay. Kaya naman ni Max yan eh. Basta importante, yung gitna nila umabol sa block. Okay. Ha? Space. Pasa muna.
Wait, dahan-dahanin mo.
Arriba!
Pressure packed, especially para sa UST, finding themselves down by a set. Nabalikan sila ng Letran. That was in set 1. Dito naman, palitan. And a lot of deadlocks. Parang 3 puntos lang pinakamalaking lamang rito sa second set. Favoring Letran, but UST trying to come back. Look at the exchange right now and the rally that continues. Lopez tosses it up. Parang di maabot ng blockers, but that cross-court attack, it's in. G-Boy De Vega.
You can see now that De Vega is once again activated. And I think once he's on fire, can really be deadly on the side of Letran.
The G-Boy De Vega that we know. This one, Aiko serves it into the net. Letran up 1.
Errors are really present on the side of UST.
Parang mas nararamdaman ng UST yung pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah, parang Letran, sige lang, go.
I think Letran still carries yung pagkapanalo nila kanina eh. They're not even
totoo yan.
complacent.
Chandra Solabilio, service specialist para sa Letran. Ayan na. Sinasabi na. John Chris Aiko.
Can really see yung speed dun sa atake ni Aiko.
Nobody wants to budge. Walang hiwalayan, sabi ni Max Lopez. Ibalik ang lamang. As long as they're trailing, as long as we're ahead.
Lost forwards. You can see that was a very good angle.
Grabe ah.
Unti na lang first line na yung atake.
That hit the line. It's one spectacular play after another. And these two teams, demonstrating us the way it's supposed to be done. That's why it's close. 19 again. Lopez approaches. Targeting somebody who's trying to guard the back row.
Lopez was just even trying to get the ball through kasi inadjustan niya na eh. It wasn't the set that he is expecting.
Grabe ang accuracy nito si Lopez. Kanina pinadaan niya sa 2 players.
Exactly.
Sa gitna, no? Ngayon alam niya, hindi makakagalaw si Aiko. Tinarget din niya.
Really see yung display ng volleyball IQ na meron tong si Lopez.
Yun eh. Laglag lang natin. Nakuha ng UST. Hit the block. Quick reaction. Ball is still up. Kumukuha ng buwelo. Caldero was there for the dig, but there's going to be an infraction here on Letran. Coach Jesse still asking some of his players, is being egged on by some of his assistant coach, do something about that play. And ang senyas niya, sige na, okay na. There is going to be a challenge right now. It's a net touch challenge.
And Ambrosio was really firm na hindi talaga siya nakapag-net touch. At one way to identify kung talagang wala is of course challenge.
Sumenyas na nga si Coach Jesse, okay na. Pero yung mga assistant coaches niya, hindi, coach. Go for it. Crucial, 20 all ito,
It's amazing how also the coaches trust itong si Ambrosio because you don't want to waste itong challenge kasi diba dalawa lang ang challenge and kapag unsuccessful ang isa to be limited to 1.
Decisions to make. Even our officials here are having a tough time trying to review the challenge. Sabi ko nga, crucial.
think now we can see Josh Ibanez
Nandito?
on the audience.
Ah, okay.
If I'm correct, I think that's really Josh Ibanez supporting the UST.
Was there? Kahit balahibo? Wala eh, no? And making the right decision. Going for the challenge, winning the point. Up by 1 right now ang Letran. Gosh, siguro UST is thinking, what else are they going to do to try to break etong Letran with the way they're playing, so aggressive, never giving up. They're still at it, but it's going to be a point here for UST. They really have to do something extra.
One of the players that's been on fire para dito sa UST is Hernandez. Contributing 7 points. If tama itong tali ko.
Tinek. Bawiin natin. Kunin natin ulit ang lamang. My goodness. Dave Latisabal. Siya na naman. So many actually.
Latisabal leading his squad and also leading the top scorers.
Chaguda with a good serve. Ulog, tatlo actually. Nakaabang that time around to come up with the shot block. This is out.
And as you can see, Hernandez is asking for a block touch.
UST naman. Mahirap eh. Patapos na ito set number 2.
Well, umamin na naman itong Letran if there was really a block touch. And you don't want to waste a challenge.
Baka malasin pag hindi honest.
And minsan may mga green card na sa volleyball, especially when you're being honest. Still, this is neck-to-neck match.
That's right.
Na para bang championship game.
Basically, the things to look forward to. Pangalawang araw pa lang ng V-League 2026. Marami pa kayong mapapanood. Hindi pa nga ninyo nakikita lahat eh. Hindi pa natin lahat nakikita sila. What happened to that? May buzzer na tumunog eh.
There was a rotational fault.
Ah, yun. Okay. Dave Latisabal talking to our first referee, to Coach Jesse, even approaching some of the officials that we have right beside us, asking for clarification. Reina Ranyo was just looking at what happened.
And these are one of the things na kailangan talaga ng each players to become more attentive eh. Kasi isang ikot lang naman yung rotation eh. But of course, yung positioning, yung play execution, dun na sila minsan nalilito.
Yun na nga ang naging resulta. Ngayon, abante naman ang UST, 22 serving 21. And a good serve. Lopez was right there. Oh, UST!
Very solid block from De Vega. Would you even look at that stare down? This game is full of emotions right now.
Time out by Letran.
Diba? Pressure game. Dapat, mas kailangan mong pumatay. Single block eh. Diba? Ilalakas mo pa talaga. Anong gagawin natin? Kaya pa naman. Wayne, bahala ka dito sa receive 1, receive. Okay. Ngayon, pag may pasa tayo, tingin kung saan pumupunta yung gitna nila. Huwag ka magmamadali. Patalunin mo muna yung quicker. Delay set tayo. Pero pag may chance, pagka hindi nakabanda yung quicker, pwede mo yan. Sige, dalawa pa naman yan. Go! Balik tayo.
Well, from Everything that happened back in set 1 at sinabi ni Coach Jesse, kaya pa naman kanina ka set point na sa set 1. Ang UST, nabalikan nyo pa, nabaliktad pa ang resulta. Look at this. 2 points up and 2 points away for USC to tie it all up in this match. That's an ace!
You've seen the effort of both squads. We have Letran really doing their best and effort, but it's just really give fire and eagerness na napunta dito sa side ng UST. We have De Vega boosting the morale from that block a while ago. Now we have a service ace that came from
Gabby Hernandez, yep. Ito. Cordero was able to get that ball up. Simply play, they could not do it. Try to 1-2. Well aware of USC for that time. Here we go for this rally. It's going to be a point here for Letran. Not ready to give up yet. Woo, what action. Parang pagod na ako ah.
Parang laban na lang. Good observation for both squads, especially yung single touch dun sa net. It's really a huge factor.
Still 2 set points here for UST, Lois.
They're building the momentum.
Sumagaysay. Pasok lang. Let's see how this is done. USC will even up this match.
Just like that, UST was successful into their attempt into extending this match. Hindi tayo mahihinto sa set 3.
Well, sayang na nga naman daw. I mean, with everything that we have seen, everything that made us excited, especially set number 2, nobody wants to really give more than an inch. This deserves even more. We're expecting a whole lot more to happen as we just found UST with renewed energy. And set number 3 is up next. So, eto, even at 1 set apiece sa magkabila. Stats and numbers very important that we take notice of. Nakabawi ang UST to tie it all up 25-22 in set number 2. What a set that turned out to be, Lois.
Well, numbers speaks for itself. Pero Etong numbers na nakita natin, it doesn't feel that way kanina eh, na parang 10 lang yung atake ng UST. It seems like salitan sila eh. But as you can see here, bumawi talaga itong UST. Really capitalize on their attacks. Also taking advantage that we have De Vega and some of their key players inside the court. And even itong mga errors, they still managed to at least clinch the win for this set. And composure lang eh. Kailan lang naman sila lumayo eh, nung patapos na yung match. But then, throughout the game, sobrang dikitan. Halos 1 or 2 lang yung salita nila ng points.
In fact, for G-Boy De Vega to be utilized, I mean, they need all the help that they could get. And let's see. Sino pa may natitirang energy? To consider set number 3 pa lang, itong papasukin natin dito. Once again, V-League Collegiate Challenge 2026 is happening once again just on its second game day. Dito nga tayo sa men's division. If you're thrilled about what's happening here with this match tied at 1 set apiece, we still have 1 more for you not to miss later on. And Urasal. So dito, nakapag-umpisa na kaagad ng scoring. Teka muna ha. This is 1-0. At nagbukas ang scoring in favor of Letran and an ace from Lopez.
Again, the similar names. You have Lopez, Lardizabal starting off this set. Yung magandang foundation eh. You build on the momentum. Kaka-start pa lang, especially being up against one of the reputable teams.
Ito, labanan ng ano to eh. Patibayan ng dibdib.
Exactly. For this match, lahat meron ng tig-isang set. So, let's see, paunahan na to.
Parang nagalit ang Letran 3-0 start kaagad. Here on the third. That's Lopez. Serves up another good one here. It's a back set. Lang that time. Nakuha pa rin. Letran. The side they go for the attack. The block from UST. As the rally continues. But it's changed. Nagigil. And that went long.
Another one from Lardizabal. It's really good that they called for a block touch because on my end, I really thought na meron ding block touch eh. But
That's
to
what we're about to
verify,
find out.
have to
Good
look at the challenge.
Ganyan ka-crucial to. Very early pa lang.
Exactly. Because every point matters from this day forward. And also, importante din talaga yung mga points. Yes, there really was a block touch.
Yes!
To answer. Importante talaga yung kada puntos eh. Kasi especially yung, nakadepend tayo sa FIVB rules. Kung may magtatay man na team, naka-base din sa scores.
And that service error will get USC on the board. They still have to earn their point here. That's Lopez. Nawala yung ano niya eh. Yung momentum niya nung natigil every challenge.
Exactly.
Alanya with a good set going cross court. USC having some problems here. Easy over. Alanya once again. A combination here for Letran. And they will get the point. Luke Cordero. I'm serving one right now. This is set number 3. Ito na naman eh. To try to dictate the flow and tempo of how it's going to be done. It's an ace for Letran. The USC have seen enough. Georgie Mamon will call this timeout.
Hindi kayo nakapokus kung ano pinagagagawa nyo. Naglalaro na, wala pa kayo sa pwesto. Nagsiservice na, wala pa rin kayo sa pwesto. Wala nang tigil yung kwentuhan nyo sa loob? May kakwentuhan ba kayo sa labas? Wala kayo sa rhythm ng laro.
Usap kayo sa loob.
Para naglalag sa inyo.
Magsalita kayo na magsalita dyan.
Parang kay Coach Oji Mamon, it's different when you're communicating with each other rather than nagkwekwentuhan kayo.
Of course, they need to pay more attention kasi isa lang eh. And also, Coach Oji was talking about yung kawalan nila dun sa rhythm eh.
Kumbaga yung 1 point na yun, service error lang ng Letran yun. Naku, sumobra. Laging regalo. Ayun, nakakuha na rin sila ng sariling puntos nila, sariling kayod that time with John Chris Aiko.
Love how you mentioned yung sariling kayod because yung point nila ata kanina came from an error pa galing dito sa Letran.
Bawiin natin yan for Letran.
And that's courtesy of
Combination for that play.
I think that was Ambrosio.
Ambrosio.
That last point. Ang ganda ng distribution ng points on the side of Letran.
Purihin mo na rin si Wayne Arroyo.
Of course, the playmaker. Right on cue. And that's the time na talagang pupurihin mo siya.
First technical timeout here in set number 3. Letran leads by 6. Well, again, creating a big gap here in the early goings of set number 3 and coming off a timeout, Chico de Vega. But it has been ruled out. And now this is a 9-2 lead in favor of Letran.
I think on the side of UST, they need to remain composed because there are a lot of emotions right now, especially yung pressure with this huge gap.
It took a lot of energy to be able to get things going for them in taking set number 2. Ang tingin ko naman sa Letran ngayon, galit.
Like the intention was just really to kill and kill. Naman, good leader dahil sa performance itong si Sally.
Si Juan Vincenzon. Nasa harapan siya. Is in a perfect position to come up with an attack like that.
He was a little silent ng mga first few points here. And coming from the air na kanina sa blockings. But right now, immediately bounce back. Good cover.
Lopez, kaliwat kanan ng atake na yun.
Unfortunately, an air or lifting violation for Hinzon. Could have been a good coverage.
Oo. Ibang klase. Para siya nag-adlib sa ere. No? Ano ba gagawin ko dito? Kakaliwain ko ba ito? Kakanan ko ba? Kulok. Gawa ng paraan for UST. And block touch. Getting the point, yes.
Very spectacular performance from Lardizabal. Imagine that power even coming from the back row. 2 blockers pa nga eh.
That's what you call making sure and basically showing that they got something like that on their side also. Ito si Buksali.
And Sally becoming the spark plug on the side of UST.
Albocari Sally at the service area. Reinaranio.
Lardizabal making that 11 points for him.
If you're the team captain, you got to show him the way. You got to be the leader. And really, he is standing firm with the role that is given him and the responsibility as well. The USC making a stop.
Really so amazed with the performance of both teams. It's a very good block from Valera.
Trevor Valera, who actually gave them the winning point back in set number 2 to get it all even here in this match. Cab Hernandez at service area, but they're still trailing here by 6. Aranio, medyo nakalituhan with that set. Eto, walang lituhan dito. It's going to be a point here para sa UST. And Trevor Valera, once again, making himself present in situations that they need to score. Naghahabol pa rin sila eh.
Of course, at least somebody is now stepping up on the side of UST. As Letran's performance right now is just pure dominance. But an error, I think, the foot fault para dito sa Letran.
Nagkikikil. Lardizabal. Oo nga. Nakapit bahay na siya that time around. Samantala, eto na ang UST. Slowly but surely trying to close the gap. Pero Max Lopez will be serving. It's now 13-8 for Letran. Galo!
And that is a very well-coordinated play. We have a strong serve that came from Lopez. And because of that strong serve, it wasn't enough para madepensahan. That's why a regalo was given para dito kay Ambrosio.
Chidoy. Power versus power. Dito naman, yan ang nangyayari sa set number 3 natin.
And itong si De Vega was a little silent in the early set, but it's now good to see that he's back. And we all know if he's slowly coming to his senses, napaka-costly talaga para sa Letran.
An ace, Trevor Valera.
Then again, we're reminded that it's not only De Vega to watch out for. We still have itong si Valera contributing a lot para dito sa kanyang opunan. Unfortunately, an error was committed. Lamang na naman ang Letran with 5 points.
Still trying to hold off UST. 5-point advantage for Letran. And that is wide. Letran in control here in set number 3, leading us into this technical timeout. sure it's Letran who leads by 6 as we continue with set number 3. Aside G-Boy de Vega gets blocked. Wow!
And I think it's Lardizabal who's able to guard that attack from De Vega.
Kanina may stare down ngayon. Sabi niya, okay. Nadepensahan nga daw talaga siya. Sally! Get another point here for UST. Cutting down the deficit to 6.
Just like what we were talking about a while ago dito sa Letran. Parang consistent lang yung peak nila, yung level with how they're performing. But unfortunately, that's different on the side of UST. It's parang nagfa-fluctuate eh. Minsan okay, minsan hindi. And just like someone who's really at peak, it's really Lardizabal.
He's taking over.
Definitely. He's really making a statement here, already contributing 13 points. If I'm correct. So again, this is only my own tally.
Yeah, that's right. It's not going to be that far. A lot of people have really taken notice of Dave Lardizabal, the way he's playing. An infraction. Cut down the deficit to 6. G-Boy de Vega, 12 serving 18. Nagkakatalo to pag tumungtong na sila ng 20.
Exactly. And alam naman natin kung gaano din kaya humabol itong UST.
I know.
So, it's just a matter of just going to remain composed at consistent in this match.
12-18. Marami ng wet spot on the floor. Marami na rin nangyari kasi.
Sobrang intense na eh.
It's out!
I think with what I can observe dito sa body language ni De Vega right now is medyo may tension talaga on his side.
He's trying to come up with this A game and he's getting frustrated. Tignan muna natin dahil kailangan most probably the other guys can also help out as Cam Hernandez going cross-court, scoring.
Hernandez with that on-point attack.
Private Katinsag. Lopez. Sabi mo, Lois, that everything is all about power.
Very smart player, Lopez. Just when we thought that he was just trying to get the ball through, may intention pala. Score a point.
I can remember an earlier play that he did back in set number 2. He went, yung tira niya, it went over the blockers, diba?
Again, the players are requesting na mapunasan ito mga wet floors because yung intensity nga ng game, of course, we wanted to avoid any injuries because of a slippery floor.
Timson with a good serve, sharp serve, that is. Scramble, nagawa ng paraan. Lopez trying to attack back row, but it's out. Ano ba ito? 6-7, 6-7. Yun yung nangyayari rin. Diba? 6 for now. Tignan natin ang Letran. There's a challenge from Letran here. That last sequence, that last play. I would actually say for Coach Jesse, it's like, teka muna, ayusin muna natin ito. 20 points na tayo. Nakauna na tayo rito. And to be leading by 6. Mamaya ma-carried away na naman. Pero may challenge. Block touch. Ano nga ba?
I think there's no.
Parang, oo, hindi nagbago yung direction ng bola. Eh. So, ayan pa rin. 14 serving 20. Effort right there. Kailangan makagawa ng paraan. Ball to keep it alive, keep it going. For the rally, Max Lopez scores!
It's as if you want to make sure na makakapuntos, just have to go to Lopez. It's not Largizabal, it has to be Lopez.
6-7, 6-7 pa rin. Timeout ang UST. Makinig muna tayo kay Coach Oji.
Buka? Kung ayaw mo maglaro, sabihin mo na, parang hindi na ako nagsasubstitution, hindi na kita pinapasok. Hindi imposibleng manalo sa ganyang score, ha? Siguro nyo lang tama yung ginagawa nyo. Okay, laro! Let's go!
Let's go with you.
It's gotta be frustration kay Coach Oji with the way he's talking to his players right now. Sino ba yung sinabihan yun? Ayaw mo na.
Well,
But this
siguro
guy,
for all
grabe,
naman.
no?
Exactly.
Max Lopez.
If you have an opponent like Lopez, sobrang frustrating talaga yun with a very powerful player. Yung athleticism niya, you can see yung approach, yung leap. It's really...
Naranyo going long. The service error.
Of course, gusto ko din i-take note yung reminder nito ni Coach Oji kanina na hindi nga imposibleng manalo sa ganyang score because again, volleyball ends at 25 eh, kung hindi man mag-reduce to, di ba? But...
Pero para sa Letran naman, most probably, we're getting closer to the finish line. Somehow, at least here in this particular set.
Again, courtesy of Santiago. Really want to make sure that they can pull away more.
So 6-7 lang, 6-7.
Very bagets ka talaga, Sir Bench, for that 6-7.
6-7. Oh, diba? Trevor Valera. Letran is just 3 points away to grab back the lead here in this match. UST no spring check. Wow, what an effort right there by Letran to keep it going. G-Boy. Oh, Letran para pumuntos.
I think Letran is really hyper-focused right now. Kahit anumang type ng atake, approach ni Rivera, they're really present. Everybody's working, everybody's attentive.
I can understand the Vegas frustration right now. 2 points away. And this is a big set somehow para rito sa Letran. Parang they really do not want UST to be close in any way. Ball! And now, 8 set points here for Letran. My goodness. Hindi na napawi yung galit na yan.
Again, talagang consistent lang yung sailing eh. Itong momentum on the side of Letran.
Look at the way. Yun lang nagigil na that time. Oh, there's still.
There's a block touch.
Oh, and so it's Letran who's going to take set number 3 back with the lead and fashioning out a more convincing win here in the third. Grabe.
Grabe talagang mapapasabi mo with how Letran performed in this set. But something really changed eh. Kasi early on in the set, first set and second set, medyo yung level ng performance was really tying. But coming this third set, napakalaki ng kalamangan ng Letran over UST. Again, even napagpasok nitong, I think what's really up with Letran is their observation.
2-0 lead here for Letran, 25-16 in set number 3. Alright, 25-16. Yun nga, nakuha ng Letran. Medyo sabi ko nga kanina, convincing. At ito ang mga dahilan.
As you can see here, attacks. We cannot really deny na ang daming pinaulanan nitong Letran. We have Lardizabal, Lopez, Himzon, we have Bermido. Almost everyone inside the court was contributing, if not for offenses, yung mga depensa, yung mga floor defense, and effort. You can see yung habol nila eh.
All right.
See here.
And let's see if that would still continue. Meron pa bang natitira para sa Letran? The way they played out yung set number 3 natin, parang talagang ayaw na nilang pabilikin yung UST.
And even dun, kahit wala sa graphics kanina, set 3 ended with 25-16. I think the ball hit the antenna.
Oo nga. Naubusan na rin ng espasyo that time. Lardizabal, sabi niya, marami pa siyang baon. We have seen the way he has managed to play along with Max Lopez, Wayne Arano, making his teammates look very, very good. Here he is again, back set, and now this rally continues. This is not exactly strange and very peculiar the way it has been happening between these two teams. Yun, pag naubusan ka lang ng pasensya, pag nanggigil, as in the case of G-Boy De Vega, but it's going to be a challenge here for USC. Maaga pa lang, oh. Gamit na gamit yung mga challenges dito, Lois.
Exactly. Because, yun nga, you don't wanna waste any point na alam mo naman, ikakapanalo mo. And right now, I think, kasi yung strategy ng USC kanina pa natin sinasabi is, yun nga, take advantage of the blockers. And as per itong si G-Boy, wanted to make sure na talagang merong block touch.
Pero sabi nga natin, huwag kayong magsawa. Meron pa tayong isa. And it promises to be, if not equally exciting, it could even be more. Because that's going to be NU Bulldogs, LaSalle Green Spikers. Meron ba? May net fault nga yata. No! Wow! Oh, nga, no?
Well, at first, I thought they were asking for a block touch pero net fault pala. Ayan. Favor still goes to Letran.
That's Lopez with a good serve. Let's see. Tutuloy-tuloy pa ba yun? Teka muna, sabi ni Trevor Valera. Kami naman kaya.
And if UST really wanted to again extend this match, we need more of those attacks from Valera.
When was the last time you did a 5-setter, Lois? Too early to say, too early to say. It's going to be a point here para sa UST.
And dik-dik na rin yung set na yun for Lardizabal. So the ball hit the antenna.
And just like that, UST finding themselves 3, not anymore. Nagigil si Daxembao and serves it long. Santiago Stern at the service area for Letran. Like a wipeout move for Trevor Valera that time around. And then the grin and smile on his face. Loving that point.
I think Valera is the first player on the side of UST to score a double digit in this match.
Yep. Dagdagan pa natin.
Make that 11.
Lumipat na ata. Para dito naman. Sila naman ang galit ngayon ng UST.
At kita mo yung difference ng body language ng meron itong UST right now. You can now see smiles on their faces. Unfortunately, ito yung sakit nila. Committing an error after a point.
Especially mga service na yun, ano? Service error.
So yun pa rin, fluctuating pa rin yung momentum sa side ng UST.
Hernandez. And they get the point. It's going for that attack. Finding themselves up 3 right now. 6 serving 3. Set number 4 na po tayo. Letran, dinidikdik na, di lumusot. Let's get it easy over. Come on, Abuelo. Hernandez. Using the blocker's hand.
Just when we were talking about the first player, na isang player pa lang yung nakaka-double digit on the side of UST, we now have Hernandez. 10 points in my tally.
Wayne setting this up.
It's as if sobrang gusto talaga ni Lardizabal yung position niya at the back row.
And look at this form in mid-air.
Now with 15 points.
Bawi naman, Hernandez for UST. Our first tactical timeout. UST, they may be down here in this match, but they're trying to come up with a more comfortable lead here in this set 4. Anywhere that you can find a comfortable space to enjoy the action here between UST and Letran. Bahala na po kayo muna dyan dahil nagko-cover kami rito as Letran coming up a tactical timeout and Vince Himson. Parang He's exhausted. Pero parang that's not going. He needs to be replaced. He's going to be replaced.
Of course, with all the effort naman talaga nagawa niya inside the court. Talagang ma-exhaust ka with the performance. Itong game na nakikita natin ngayon, really a good game to watch.
John Nicholas Luzaran at the service area just replaced si Vince Himson. Hernandez now, things are going his way. Siya na naman,
Hernandez with his 3 consecutive points. Kanina, itong si Valera ang binabantayan. But right now, we have Hernandez.
Nicotero back in the fold here and on the floor for Letran. Letran, yes. Nicotero, happy and getting that point. 6 serving 9.
There's one way to describe itong si Lopez. It's really unstoppable.
Wayne Aranyo rather with the dig. Here he is tossing the ball up. Cordero. Let's see this one. Max Lopez. No, it's going to be a point. Tao lang. First referee Orlando Ortega.
As you can see from that last frame, yung ginawa ni Lopez, that was a very risky attempt to kill the ball. But still, because isa na siyang veterano sa ganong type ng sequence, he managed. But then talking about another veteran, we have De Vega, one of the reliable players on the side of UST.
Keeping themselves still ahead here in set 4. 10 serving 7.
Kahit hindi naman consecutive nagiging puntos ito ni De Vega. Once he scores, parang nag-boost talaga ng moral.
But now, so one of those reliables for Coach Oji Mamon. Meantime, Letran gets a point here. Don't want to be left behind. 8 serving 10. Max Lopez and all the things that he was able to do, and still it's not yet done. Boy going long and out. And then back row attack.
De Vega seems to be having a hard time with his wrist action lately.
Chiboy, ulitin natin. There's that take from back row. Firman Letran. Who can they go to? Well, Labar was right there. He was claiming the most part they could just put the ball up. Kaysa yung papunta sa teammate niya. Pero there was power in that attack. Hindi ganun kadali kontrolin yun.
Yan ang Rosho, reminding everyone that he's also there.
Oo nga. Chiboy going cross court. It's wide. That's Oji Mamon. We need to call a timeout. Gigil.
Exactly, that's the word.
You're not useful anymore. You don't help block. Tapos napo-frustrate kayo. Lalo lang dumarami yung errors natin. Oh. Kasi hindi naman nila ila-earn yung score You're giving it to them for free. Oh. Pag maganda pasa, alam mo naman na yung combination natin. Pag wala pasa, alam nyo kung paano, kanino.
Coach Oji Mamon, his reaction. Usually, he's telling his instructions sitting down, but right now he could not take it sitting down anymore. Visibly, of course, taking note of the frustration, lalo na kay Chiboy De Vega. Lamang na ang Letran, 11-10.
And you also mentioned that they're just giving away 3 points. And another 3 point from that attack. And that's why we really understand the frustration coming from Coach Oji.
Look at that. His quick reaction. He may be smiling, but he's fuming mad inside. A service error ng Letran.
A breather at least for UST. But again, UST doesn't always have to depend dito sa mga errors ng Letran.
That's Simbao, good serve. Ranyo. And Letran quickly getting the point back. Santiagudo.
Then we have to commend itong magandang effort ng playmaker, his precise setting. Itong si Aranyo. Wayne Aranyo doing wonders for the Letran Knights.
Something has got to happen, but it's not happening for UST. Valera, nope. Point will go the way of Letran, finding themselves up 3.
Now Villa Cruces is now back on court to replace Valera.
Fresh legs na kailangan eh. Oh, it's an ace! And then some of those things going the way of Letran.
The momentum was never out on the side of Letran.
How inspired are they? Sabi ni Chiboy de Vega, wait, we're gonna be attempting to fight back. And that's a good way to start it.
De Vega trying to put a stop on the bleeding.
Yan, tama yan. It received. See here, good dig. Randio. It's going to be Letran will get the point. Second technical timeout, up by 4. The Knights. And we are here at Gamevale Central Park in Mandaluyong. It's a new venue, actually. I can still see some constructions happening in some parts of this building, but they're trying to make it look good, and it deserves to be a venue para nga dito sa exciting action that's happening between UST and Letran in the men's. Kanina, nakaraos naman tayo. Dalawang action in the women's. And there's still one more to be played in the men's. Ang National University Bulldogs as they go up against De La Salle University Green Spikers. Benji Santiago, Lois Santa Maria still at your service on the second game day. Simbao delivering. Villa Cruces. It's an ace! They went for that sharp angle. Ambrosio helpless. For a little while, they were almost in trouble. Letran, let's see how this play would work out. UST having some problems. You see Ufer, Sulang Regalo, the joust. Arano going for the back set. There's that tip, and they get the point. Ambrosio. And that's Dave Lantisabal. Sorry. Tumahimik kasi si Dave Lantisabal. Sabi niya, time to make some noise again.
It's display of volleyball IQ from Lardizabal.
"17, serving 14. This is Lou Ambrosio, who's at the service area. Ball up. And Hernandez at it again.
What a way for Hernandez to hammer that ball down. Something that they really need to counter itong depensa ng Letran.
Sally, 15-17.
I was just about to say na dalawa na lang yung hinahabol na nila.
Pero yun pa rin eh. Yung fact na sila pa rin ay naghahabol. John Nicolas Luzaran serving. Hernandez. And somebody has got to do something. And Hernandez willing to take the responsibility. Gab Hernandez.
Exactly, but then again, it's not only one player that should stand out on the side of UST.
Banyo. Lopez. G-Boy. Good dig from Ambrosio. Back row. What is about? That's ball. Denied. Rejected. UST earns the point.
That block was courtesy of De Vega. Say payong na payong na blockings. Again.
Sabi mo nga eh, ayaw magtuloy-tuloy, nagpa-fluctuate nga eh.
Yes, an error after a point.
USC just right there, hanging on, trying to hang tough.
Slowly getting their groove back.
G-Boy De Vega. Easy over right now. Let's see Letran. Oh! Wonderfully done, Santiagudo.
Even on this side, you can really hear how frustrated Coach Oji is. He was already shouting the instructions to his players.
Reaching 20 points already, Letran, as they lead by 2. No block touch. It's going to be a challenge here from Letran. Another one of the crucial parts of the set.
Exactly. It's really amazing. I'm really amazed by how itong mga coaches really trust the players. Pag sinabing walang block touch, immediately they'd call for a challenge. And successful siya all throughout their challenges na sinabi ng mga players na walang mga fault.
So everybody wants to be honest. Sana ganun din sa... No! 21-18 instead of getting closer. As slight edge for Letran. But since they're leading here in this match, 2 sets. Naging regalo yun. Ito na. It's like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And UST will try to hold off Letran, calling a challenge. Now those challenges turning out to be very, very valuable. Especially here in, I would say, the end game, as in the case of Letran, or at least trying to fight back itong UST. To extend this match a little further more.
Will they be able to change their fate? Again, 4 sets din sila last season, so we'll see if things will be different.
Uy! Meron yan.
Good eye there from UST. Still more chance. Again, hanggat hindi pa umaabot ng 25.
Buksali returns. Siambao will serve. Ito na yung mga... We could call him veterans ng UST, like G-Boy De Vega, di ba? Siambao, Buksali. 1921, folks. Hold on to whatever or whoever it is you can hold on to. I couldn't believe that. Siambao feeling the pressure. Serves it into the net. 3 points is all they need. And they're 3 points up. We're talking about Letran here in the end game.
Very crucial error. You know, it happens, yung pressure, kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung na-experience ng mga players. Then again, De Vega is back to make things hard for the Letran Knights.
They're not just going to hand the victory as easy. They have to earn it. And UST, they're not even considering that. They want to be able to turn things around with some help from the net. Muntik-muntik pa for G-Boy De Vega. Ooh, that's out. That's wrong.
Looks outside to me, but Letran is contesting that there was a block touch.
Yeah, natin now. Those challenges are being utilized utmost.
So itong challenge is an opportunity para makapag-huddle sila at some point.
Oh, lalo na patapos na eh. Saka-sakali, no? Either the match or the set. It's Jesse Lopez. And our officials, they also have to make sure. Mamaya may papakita natin yan. Closer. And for all of us to really find out. All right. Present the evidence, Your Honors. Hirap.
Maximizing itong resources and challenges ng Letran. Why not? If it can, whether mag-successful or hindi, it can break off the momentum of a team.
Hindi ko nga kanina, ganyan yung body language nila eh. Parang they have nothing to lose. Just keep on playing. Sa kanila, go big or go home. Ito na, net fault. Ooh! No, that's not really all.
They were asking about shirt.
Well, it has been decided already. Wow, 21-22. G-Boy De Vega's turn at the service area. He's surveying what's happening on the other side of the court.
Also itong si De Vega, one of the strongest servers para dito sa UST.
When you get into trouble, you know who you can go to for Letran.
Speaking of presence of mind, Lordy Zabal. It's really Lordy Zabal. How you wanted to capitalize even at a crucial point.
I know.
Presence of mind niya. And how to effortlessly score a point.
Sumagay Sai serving. UST trying to get back a point here. Yes, they will. Oh my goodness. A cliffhanger. Here it's set number 4.
So you can see the intensity, the tension and pressure for both teams.
Look, UST going for it. Everybody's trying to make sure about their shots and attacks. So we go into this rally. Yun na. It's a test of patience. And that time around, hindi nakatiis. Buksali wanting to go big or go home. And 2 match points here. Letran. A tale of 2 teams who lost their openers just yesterday. And here they are. One of them is going to go 0-2. The other one is going to even up the results of their 2 games in 2 days, 1-1. Lou Ambrosio serving for the match.
And even with that error from UST, we cannot really put the blame on them kasi yung pressure talaga eh.
Oo
You
nga
really
eh.
never know the feeling inside the court, especially being up against with this very intense game.
Saving a match point. They really needed somebody. Buksali, sabi niya, no, not ready to bring out a white flag.
Hey, I remind you, there's no more room for errors on the side of UST, but we still have Hernandez. We now have Hernandez on the front line. And para naman dito sa UST, nasa likod din itong si Lopez.
Sali with a serve. Aranda. And guess who got the winning point? Yep. Somebody that they have been relying on to for years now para rito sa panig ng Letran. Kanina ubos na yung kanyang ininga. He saved it for the final play. And what a match that we have witnessed here between these 2 teams. Parang championship quality, although they're just trying to come up with their first win. It's in this case, it's Letran who turned out to be victorious. Not as easy as they wanted to be able to capture it against a very tough and gritty UST. And taking it in 4 sets. 25-23 in the 4th. This is basically 26-24, 22-25, 25-16, and yun nga, 25-23 in the 4th. Outstanding performance. Ang dami.
Sobrang dami. I really love how they were able to bounce back dun sa last match-up nga nila. Their loss from UST, but right now, things have been different. 4 sets pa rin.
Well, maximizing his effort and his level of play. Maximus Lopez with 11 points, turning out to be outstanding.
The reason is that he's not only present in offense, but also in defense, contributing a lot. That really helped itong kanyang koponan.
And you, LaSalle, you don't want to miss this.